Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're pausing for a view of Scribendi, so I'll go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. If you like my free training on the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, working part-time hours, all I have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Scribendi, let's dive in. So what this is, basically, it's a platform that allows normal, everyday people like you and me to work as freelance editors slash proofreaders. Now, there's a difference between editing and proofreading. Editing you'll be trying to improve the quality of writing by enhancing, the flow, the readability, and structure. Proofreading is correcting for minor things like grammar, punctuation, spelling. So editing is more nuanced. I think it requires a more deeper understanding of the language. Proofreading is more surface level. It comes after the editing. They're both important. It's not like one's better than the other. It's just they're different. Now, for Scribendi, you'd be responsible for both editing and proofreading. And you want to go to About Us and then Jobs, and you'll see they're quite particular in what they're looking for. So you must have a 4-year bachelor's degree in a relevant field. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe English. I'm not exactly sure. At least 3 years experience. Average speed 1,000 to 1,500 words per hour. It's more or less available I think it's about 4 to 6 pages. More or less available worldwide, as long as you can accept U.S. currency, except for certain states, and they do list the states down there. And the reason it's not available in certain states is Scribendi makes their workers, their freelancers, sign a 3-year non-compete agreement, meaning you couldn't work as an editor or a proofreader for some other company during that time, which is really not that great, but you don't have a choice. I'm not even sure about the legality of that, but anyway. And these particular states, they don't allow non-compete agreements. So anyway, that's something to keep in mind. Now, as far as the application process, it's fairly straightforward. You just, click apply right there, and then you'll need to submit personal details like your name, address, answer a series of questions to determine whether you meet the requirements. You also need to submit a resume and cover letter. It can take up to a few weeks to hear back from them. And if they like your application, you then take a test, which will last several hours. Hopefully you pass that test and you could start browsing jobs. Every job is different. You'd be editing papers for ESL students, as well as academic papers and business papers from businesses. Expect to earn between, it's hard to find an exact amount, but $13 to $17 is kind of the normal amount. I mean, it depends on your speed. You might make over 20, right, if you're really amazing. But 13 to 17 seems to be the average per hour. And you'd be working as an independent contractor, which means you're free to work as many or as few hours as you want. And you would pick which jobs you're willing to do. But you do need to edit a minimum of 10,000 words per month. That's the only requirement. You'd be paid out once a month via Payoneer by Scribendi, not the client, which is nice because it means you don't have to worry about chasing clients for not getting paid. So what do I think of Scribendi? Well, it's definitely a legitimate platform. They have a 4.5-star rating on Trustpilot, and they've been around since 1997. Great reputation. There have been some complaints from workers about the lack of available jobs, low pay, which I mentioned, tight deadlines, and a lot of these essays are very poorly written, and so it's going to take you a lot longer to edit them than you might think. Which means less pay per hour. Also, the 3-year non-compete agreement is again something I'm not a fan of. But, other people have had wonderful experiences on here, so it just depends. If you are someone who enjoys this kind of work and you want to earn an extra side income of, say, $500 to $1,000 a month, you can go ahead and check out Scribendi. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be a freelance editor, because let's be honest, you won't get rich doing this type of work, or financially free, and you're still trading time for money at the end of the day. It's kind of like having a job. Uh, if you like my number one method, I think it's a much better alternative to earning money from home, whether you want to earn a full-time income or a very nice side income. What I recommend is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you by free training. That'll just detail everything if you want. And you could earn way more money than, $13 to $17 an hour. You have more leverage in place, so you don't have to be there all the time necessarily. You could be a solopreneur, one person, and it's a very simple beginner-friendly business model. So, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.